we are going to talk through how to do a self-test for diastasis recti postpartum. You won't want to test before 2 weeks postpartum, but anytime after 2 weeks, you can test yourself for diastasis recti, and then moving forward, you can test again every 2 to 3 weeks to see how you are healing and progressing. So to start, we're just going to lay on our back on the floor, just like you were gonna do a glute bridge, all right? So knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. We're just relaxed, my head and shoulders are down. All right, I want you to pull your shirt up and then pull your pants down so we're about exposing our hip bones and our ribs. So the first thing you wanna do is we will press our fingers down the midline of our abdominal wall to test the tension of the linea alba. So to see if there's pushback or if you can really push your fingers deep into your abdomen. So just take 2 or 3 fingers starting from your sternum and just going down that midline, pushing all the way down to where your pants are. All right, make sure that there's not too much space that you can push all the way down into your abdomen, and we want there to be that nice tautness of your linea alba. So the next thing we are going to do is test for diastasis recti the width of the gap in 3 different spots. The first one will be right above the belly button. So you want to start with 2 or 3 fingers right above the belly button. And what you're going to do with your relaxed belly, you're going to push your fingers into your abdomen and then slowly and just a little head lift. My shoulders are staying down, little head lift. You're going to feel either side of your abdomen squeeze onto your fingers. So you should feel it kind of clamping on the sides of your fingers, and then relax, go back down. If you didn't feel anything with 2 fingers, maybe you need to try 3 fingers in there or even 4, okay? So that'll kind of give you an idea of the width of the gap that we are starting with. After you test just above the belly button, we're gonna move up closer to in between the ribs here, and we'll do the same exact test 2 or 3 fingers with, pressing it in, head lift up, see how big of a gap there is, lower back down, okay? So remember, you can always adjust your fingers 1, 2, 3, or 4 to find that distance. And then the final testing spot will be below the belly button, a couple of inches, about where your pants are here. So same thing, pushing your fingers into your abdomen, head lift up, and lower back down. All right, so when we are doing the test for the width of your gap, it may vary, it may start out larger, and then hopefully get smaller as we go. But when you're pressing your fingers in, you should feel like the sides, the left and right sides of your abdominal wall clamping onto your fingers, and that's how you know about how big that gap is. So again, testing about 2 weeks postpartum and then every 2 weeks from there, and hoping to minimize the gap and increase the tension of the linea alba. That is our goal for healing our diastasis recti postpartum.